Okay, so here is some more volume practice. We are using the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics website to practice finding volume with cubes. We are actually working more on this because it not only gives us more practice with volume, but it also allows us practice with our multi-digit multiplication. And this is also something that we have found that seems to always trick us on evaluate. And so here is this website that kind of breaks it down for us and allows us to practice some more. So you'll be provided with a box, a three-dimensional box, and it says fill a box with cubes, rows of cubes, or layers of cubes. The number of unit cubes needed to fill the entire box is known as the volume of the box. Can you determine a rule for finding the volume? Well, we already know that is volume equals length times width times height. So we're going to move forward in practicing these on this website, and I'm going to do a couple for you as example, and then you'll be able to check out the website on your own. So here we see on the website, we see a cube, row, and layer. These are different buttons you can click. We also see up here width, depth, and height. And we know that volume equals length times width times height. So you can think of depth as also as length. And if I were just looking at this, I could take 4, 5, and 3, and I could find out the volume. I would say 4 times 5 is 20. And then we're going to multiply that by 3 because that's how tall it is. So I'm going to predict that the volume of this is 60 cubic units. But what I'm going to do over here is practice using these. So I know that if I click on each of these sides, it'll actually give me the three-dimensional rectangular prism. And I can see that we've got 4 right here, 5, and 3 is the height. And if I click on them again, it'll open up, and I can open up certain parts. So I know that I can fill it in with cubes. So we can do that. So I know it shows me here that I've got 4 that way. So I could do a bunch of rows. So I could see that I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've just put in 20. Maybe I want to put in a layer now. 40, 60 total. And that fills up our entire rectangular prism. And then I come up here to volume and I can type in 60. And we put this and we check, and it'll tell you if you're correct or not. So then we can move on to the next one, and notice it's different. So we can take a look at it, see what it looks like. Oh, it's a tall, skinny one. And I see again that they've given me 3, 6, and 9. So I could do that same thing again. But for the purpose of this, I want to practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I know that one layer is 18, which I could figure out by doing 6 times 3. So we have 18, and now I'm going to do a whole layer that's 18 more, so 18 and 18. So that's 2 layers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers there. And so I know that I'm going to actually take 18 times 9. And this is where I said it goes into us practicing our larger digit multiplication in practicing. And I can't pay attention to this because I put in 18 cubes and then I did 8 layers. We see here that it's actually 9 total layers. So I know 8 times 9 is 72. Then 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 7 should be 16. So if I come up here, I need to switch back to that. I should be able to type in 162, and we are correct. So you'll be able to move forward in practicing. You can clear if you've messed up with your layers, so you can see that I put those in. Maybe I put in, you see that if you do that, it kind of fills in like that, and I want to clear it out and start over. And then you can customize, make your own. So maybe you want to try some large digits and it'll show you what that looks like. So this is a nice website to practice with. And then you can also do surface area, but that's not our purpose for today. And then you can click to the next if you want, and it'll give you another example. See how tiny those are? So this is a very short but long box, and keep practicing with those.